So you got to understand that living by the motto of it's better safe than sorry is sad. You know, it's a sad way to live your life. People like say this stuff. Um, it's better to be safe than sorry. But what you don't understand is I'll give you my example. My examples put it in perspective. Um, so there's a girl that I wanted to fuck. I wanted to bang her, but it didn't. It's not gonna happen because oh well, she's just a fucking woman. That's just it. I said something and she didn't appreciate what I said to her, and she got angry, and she blocked me. So I created another account. And I created another account because I just like harassing people. To be honest with you, because I don't like people and I don't like her. So you gotta understand this thing. When you don't like somebody, of course you're gonna do things purposely which are going to piss her off on purpose. You're gonna do stuff. You're gonna harass her because making her angry, you get off on it. Because these people, I don't like her, like I say. So I harassed her, and what she ended up saying is that if you do this again, I'm gonna call the police, right? And now here's the thing. Here is the thing. A lot of people be like, oh no, you're gonna play it safe. You don't go to jail. When it comes to like the police and stuff, this is what it tends to apply to them. The motto is better to be safe than sorry. Is basically people, nobody's wants to go to jail, so it's lots of people would like do what they have to do in order to stay out of jail, so they try and play it safe, So they'll be like, okay, don't send her any more messages, blah blah blah, But you gotta understand that too many people in this world end up becoming complete fakes. They become fakes, and they'll do anything in order to be happy. Happiness is great, but you gotta understand, you've got to deal with yourself as well. And the problem is with this world is the world that we live in is so politically correct, so to speak. A deep thought. Somebody who's smart like me, I'm a deep thinker. Like they say, like the System of a Down song says, free thinkers are dangerous. If you think deeply, you'll understand that. If you if you love yourself, you're going to put yourself in a position where you're going to get into conflicts with people, and people are going to be scared of you because of how confident you are with being yourself, and you're this amazing version of a human being. People get jealous, and people want to hate on that person. People want to bring you down. People want you to punish you, find excuses to punish you. If you do minor offenses or whatever, people will try and punish you just because they're jealous, just because they hate you, and just because when your presence is like magnifying. It's like a magnifying glass for them. I mean, it's like they can see who they are really when they look at you, and they can see that they're a piece of shit, and that makes them angry that you are this amazing version of a human being. It makes them angry, right? It makes them realize that they hate themselves. Because a lot of people, their personality, they don't have one. People don't have a personality. People are just completely fed up, and they've just given up, and they've kind of got this attitude of like, just take out anything you want from me. People have this attitude of just giving up on life, and all they want is, they just want to sleep in their bed, and they want to be left alone, and they've given up because for a lot of people, their favourite song is probably like In the End by Linkin Park. It doesn't even matter. Like that's like the philosophy people have. It's pathetic, people give up. People give up on themselves, they give up on their lives, and it's this thing of ultimately they're scared of someone who speaks the truth, and scared of someone who has a deep thought that's smart. Like smart thoughts to them, they just freak the fuck out. They're like, no, this smart thought's gonna mean I'm gonna end up in jail or some shit like that. You gotta understand that. You're never safe. You're never safe. There's always the possibility that you're gonna hear like the policeman knocking on your door and saying you've done this and that, which you did, I don't know, 10 years ago or some shit. And You know, you're gonna be like, oh shit, you know, you're gonna be behaving and doing everything right up till then, but you know, that one little thing that you did is being brought up from the past and now you're in jail. You know, it's the fact that, you know, that's just how it is. You can't run away from um you, you can't escape yourself is what I'm saying. You can't run away from yourself. The thing is like I say, you can try and go and have like a simple, easy life and everything. You know, people who have no self-respect, people who don't love themselves, well, you know, will like just sell out, so to speak. They'll sell out and they'll just do everything they have to do in order to stay out of jail, for example. You know, because no one wants to go to jail. Who wants to go to jail, right? So people try and play it safe and everything, and people are just so scared of the police, you know? People are just so scared of the police, and they don't have a personality anymore, and life just becomes very dull, very dark, very grey. You know, a lot of people just don't value even being happy because they just see being happy as somebody who's trying, you know, and if somebody's trying, then somebody who's trying is in a position of like, you know, it's going to grab attention. You know, suddenly they might do something and, you know, it's going to be questionable and people are going to go like, oh, you can't do that, it's against the law, blah, blah, blah. You could end up in jail, you know? So people just give up on themselves and they just have this attitude of just leave me alone, you know, have this, no, for real. They have this attitude of leave me alone, they have this attitude of, you know, just protecting themselves and all their belongings and everything, you know, it's, they hold on to their belongings more than anything else.